What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Okay, we're coming back to The Warning. Yes, indeed, The Warning fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Chris J. 4841 and Samuel Rogerio. They both want to see me react to this song by The Warning called Red Hands Never Fade. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not heard the song to the best of my knowledge. This does not ring a bell with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a chance I may have heard the song before in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Eric Alderete. I hope I pronounced that right. Alderete. And the video has 33,232 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning. Red Hands Never Fade. Ale. Okay. Live Big City Family Anniversary number 5. Whatever that means. Looks like we're playing live. That's always a good thing. Curious why they mentioned Ale here. Is she going to do something? Is she going to do a bass solo? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh. God dang it. Little Jean, I'm sorry. I know people get so mad at me for making this comparison, but I'm telling you, she is doing so many things that Gene Simmons does on the mic. The whole dropping the hip back and down a little bit, the whole type of thing. Gene Simmons is notorious for this. Oh, God, it's fun to watch her play. It's interesting to hear her sing, too. I can't really hear it all that well. The sound quality is not the best in this video, if I'm being honest. But it's still cool to see her doing it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going here. Hunching up with the shoulders. Lifting of the leg a little bit there, yep. Nice break. Nice cut right there. That was nice. Just little two beats. Da 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 da. Pow! And then they came back in after that little 2-beat break. Really nice. Smart move there. Way to break it up. Watching Powell making those facial expressions while she's playing. Man, I wish more drummers would do stuff like that. I really do. She's engaging the crowd. She's interacting with the crowd to the best of the ability that she can, being a slave to the instrument that she is. You know, listen, drummers, while you're playing, you gotta stay back. You gotta stay back there. You have to. It's not like you can get up and run around the stage. So she's gotta play. So what can she do to interact with the crowd? Use what's not being used to play the drums. She's got her face, and she's doing a great job of engaging the crowd. It's fun to watch her. It's fun to watch Ale. I wish I could see Danny, but we haven't seen a whole lot of her. Maybe we'll see more of her down the road in this performance. We'll see. Let's keep going. Nope, I'm going to say it. I'm sorry if it upsets people, but look, I'm going to be honest, okay? If I see things that, you know, may not be what people want to hear, but I'm going to point them out anyway, and if it upsets them, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be honest about what I'm observing. Vocally, if we're being honest here, it's a little off. It's a little flat in places, but it's not so flat that it sounds horrible. And look, she doesn't have a lot of experience singing lead, okay? She really doesn't. This is like one of the first times I've ever heard her singing lead. And I know she doesn't do it often. She does it on very rare occasions. As a result, when you don't sing lead all the time, and you're suddenly put in a position where you have to sing lead, it's not going to be the greatest probably. And it probably won't be. Like, if anybody were to ask me to sing lead, I wouldn't want to. I would do everything I could not to. But if I had to, I would do the best job I could. But I also know for a fact, if I go out there without doing a ton of practicing, I'm not going to be spot on. It's just not going to happen. Same thing here. It's not bad. It's not so out that it sounds horrible, but it is a little bit noticeable, if I'm being honest. But then again, it's also a live performance. You know, so is anybody ever going to have a super clean, super perfect live performance? Only if they are a lead singer and they put hundreds of hours into practicing it. I don't think she's done that. This is probably a situation where she literally got thrown into it with like maybe a couple days notice. So she's doing the best she can. And it sounds good. It does sound good. It's just, it is a little bit out. That's all. That's all. Anyway, let's keep going here. I like her delivery though. Pop just dropped the towel back there. chorus would be a great place for harmonies. And then they did it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Chant for Ale. That's right. Absolutely. Let her know. Hey, she did a great job. She did. You know, stepping up to the mic and singing lead like that, especially when you're not used to it, that's not easy, man. It's not. So, kudos to her for doing it. I have some thoughts. I have some thoughts. I'll see you in the review. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Red Hands Never Fade. This was a request from Chris J. 4841 and Samuel Rogerio. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Let me just get this out of the way, okay? Let me just get this out of the way right now. From a songwriting standpoint, this was definitely not the best song I've heard from them, if I'm being honest. It was good. It was a good song. It was well done, well written, but this was far from their best, if I'm being 100% honest here, okay? I mean, it's not a bad song. It's not a bad song by any stretch. It's just I've heard far better from them many other times. Pretty simple, nothing too complex in the songwriting. The chordal structure was right. I mean, it felt good. It had a good flow to it. It just didn't, this song didn't hook me, if I'm being honest with you. And it had nothing to do with what the girls were doing in a live setting. I'm talking about the song itself. There was really nothing in the song that really caught me and hooked me. Not to say that this is a bad song. It's just I didn't feel the hook on this. That's all. As far as the live performance goes, didn't see a lot of Danny. I don't know why that is. The camera was really kind of focused on Ale, and with good reason, but it would have been nice to see some more of Danny in there. I really don't know what she was doing. I don't know how she was interacting with the crowd. I saw a couple of times, but every time I saw her, she was on the mic singing. I never got a chance to see what she was doing away from the mic, which is a little depressing, if I'm being honest with you, because it would have been nice to see what she would have done away from the mic, how she would have interacted with the crowd, how she would have been moving around. Because I haven't seen a whole lot of opportunity for her to do that because she's always on the mic singing lead. So this one time she wasn't singing lead, she'd be free from the mic to move around and do whatever she wants. I didn't get to see what she was doing, and that is kind of a bummer. I'm being honest with you. If I'm being honest with you guys, I would have liked to have seen what she was doing. Powell back there banging on the drums sounded really good. Good, solid playing, obviously. But more important than that, her showmanship. Oh, man. Loved watching her. She was fun to watch. She was really engaging the crowd with her facial expressions, whipping her hair around, just really being very dynamic from a visual standpoint and doing everything she possibly could as a drummer to put on a great show. And top marks to her, absolutely. Let's talk about my girl, Ale, Little Jean. Yes, indeed. And I stand by that name, especially after watching her sing lead. There were so many things she was doing that Gene Simmons does. The head tilts, the sudden head tilts, the hip drop back and sit down, lifting up the left leg, and and the neck coming down and up and down, and that, man, everything she was doing, Gene Simmons does. Now, I will say, she would put her own little spin on it to make it not look so menacing and not to make it look so robotic, but the motions and the movements were still there. The theme was still there, and I could not take my eyes off her. That was fun to watch. She's an amazing showman when she wants to be, man. I will say, when it came to the vocal delivery from her, I have a feeling she was a little bit nervous because I could kind of hear it. She was a little bit off in places, not to the point where it sounded horrible, but it was noticeable. It was a little noticeable. I think that's because she was nervous and she hadn't had a whole lot of experience singing lead. Give her time. Give her some time. Give her some practice. Give her more songs to sing, lead on, and I think she'll become more comfortable. she'll get more into the pocket with it, and I think once that happens, I think a lot of things will clear up a little bit. But overall, very enjoyable to watch. I'm gonna be honest with you, the sound quality was a little rough on this video. Now, is that the girl's fault? No, that is not the girl's fault, not by any stretch. That comes with the limitations of whatever devices were being used to film. Were they getting a feed directly from the soundboard? Didn't sound like it. It sounds like they were relying on the microphone that was on the recording device, whether that be a camcorder or a smartphone, I don't know. More than likely a smartphone. And, you know, if I'm being honest with you, microphones on cell phones aren't that great. They're really not. You have to be, if you really want to get the most out of a cell phone microphone, you gotta be in a controlled environment, like inside a small room. When you're in a large hall like that, with a lot of sound being thrown your way, you know, probably like 40, 50, 60, 80 decibels worth of sound, it's going to overload the mic, and it's not going to be able to capture everything clearly. So it is what it is. It didn't affect the score, though, if I'm being honest. That didn't affect the score at all. It really came down to the song itself. The song didn't hook me very well. It was not their best song, but it wasn't bad. It was still a really good song, but the performance was great. The performance was fantastic, and that's what brought it up to an 8.2. Now, if you're not sure what an 8.2 is, I can't believe I'm doing this, but if you're not sure what an 8.2 is, take a look down below at my scoring chart. You will very clearly see that 8.0 is the bottom threshold for great. Just remember, 8 is great, and this was a great performance. The song wasn't that great, but the performance was great, and that's why it's getting the 8.2. So, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base to become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.